Welcome to the Positively You podcast. I'm your host, Jessie Larson, and I'm passionate about helping you shift the way you think so you can create a life you're absolutely obsessed with. Each week, I'll be bringing you a guest or a thought that's going to help you feel more optimistic and equipped to take real action. Get ready to push past limiting beliefs, ditch that negativity, and start showing up as the best and most positive version of you. Girl, let's do this. Hey, you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I know I am, and now we get to hang out together, so it's going to make the day even better. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited about this episode because it's actually a two-part episode for this week and next week, so make sure you tune in. I'm talking all about the positive practices you need in order to live your best life. They're the ones that I use daily, and they've made a huge difference for me, so of course I want to share the goodness and get these ideas and habits and practices out to you. So let's hit 1 through 5 today, and make sure you come back and listen to episode 10 next week for numbers 6 through 10. All right, so let's get right into it. Up first, positive practice number 1. If anyone is surprised by this, you must be brand new. It is make your bed. And I'm not going to go into too many details or whatever on this. If you want more, I did a whole episode on this already. It's episode number 1, the easiest morning routine in the world. So click over to that if you want all of the goods and the details on why you should make your bed every single day. But it really is the best habit. It's super easy to implement, and it packs a powerful punch. So if you're not already on board with the making your bed thing, I promise you, get to it, and it'll make a huge difference for minimal effort. And that's really the best of both worlds, right? Minimal effort, humongous results, easy peasy. So like I said, head over and listen to episode number 1 to get more insight on that. Okay, number 2 is move your body every single day. We all know that moving and movement is amazing for you. It gets your heart rate going, it gets the blood pumping, everything is good. And listen, it does not have to be like a full-fledged sweat session, a go every single day. Just some sort of movement. Make that commitment to yourself that you are going to move every single day. And yeah, like get those hard workouts in. Those are obviously key, and they help you, and they're going to help you hit your goals and things. But don't overcomplicate it, especially if this is a habit that you're just barely implementing into your life. 10 minutes. You can always fit in 10 minutes. You can hop outside and go for a walk around your neighborhood. You can turn on YouTube and do a quick 10-minute stretch. Like whatever it is, just move every single day and make that kind of your baseline for starting out. And then as soon as that habit is set where it's just every day, it's non-negotiable, then you can start adding to it and increase your intensity and all that. But it's just a good habit to have from the get-go. You get up, moving, non-negotiable, just an active lifestyle is going to keep you healthy and happy. All right, let's move on to positive practice number 3, which is use your mind. I don't know about you, but ever since I became a mom, it was like, when was the last time I read something that wasn't like a picture book or something? And as my kids started to get older, I knew that needed to change. And I needed to use my brain more. I wasn't in school anymore, and I just had young kids, and it felt like it was just going to mush, right? So there are plenty of ways that you can use your mind and challenge your brain every single day. One of my favorite ways is what we're doing right now, a podcast. There are so many podcasts out there. I mean, pick a topic and pop in an earbud and learn something. There's ones for fun. There's ones on crime. There's science. There's fiction. There's so many things. Honestly, pick a topic, type it in, and the world is your oyster, basically. Another way that I love is by reading. And reading can be tricky, but again, my friend Krista taught me this trick of where you just have one earbud in so that you're still present in your life and you can listen to your kids and make sure that nobody needs you. But while you're going throughout your day and doing kind of your mundane tasks, if you can have an audiobook playing or a podcast or something so that your brain is getting that stimulation that you need and you can learn something new. So Audible is a great one for me. There also are apps that you can use that link to your library card that you can listen to audiobooks as well. So audiobooks is a huge one for me for being able to utilize my brain and challenge my mind a little bit more. I also think that if you were to join or create a book club or have some sort of a time limit or a goal that you have for reading, like I want to read 1 book a month or 2 books a month, or if you have a book club that you can discuss those things with, that keeps you motivated in order to keep doing those things. Besides podcasts and besides books and Audible, I think doing something creative too challenges your mind. So whether that is, just a word search or puzzles or painting or doing something creative that kind of challenges you, that's definitely using your mind. So if you've got any sort of a hobby or something like that you want to try, give that a go and make room for that. And it can be something different every single day. One day you might listen to a book, the next day you might pick up painting or something. But just how the same way that we're using our bodies every single day, we need to challenge and use our minds every single day. And as you do that, it's going to just help you feel good and feel accomplished and that you've challenged yourself and you've pushed a limit. And as we don't want to stay stagnant in our life. We want to be able to keep moving forward and learning new things. And that's definitely one way that you can do that. And it's a very positive practice that you can add in to your daily routine. Okay, number 4 in positive practices to help you live your best life. And this one is going to be clear the clutter. So there are countless studies out there. You can just Google it if you want about the effects that clutter have on your mental health. Spoiler alert, it has a huge effect. Now, it can be overwhelming to feel like you have to do a full cleaning routine every single day or, clean from top to bottom and do all of the deep stuff. We're not talking about that at all. A simple surface clean, I always try to do 2 things where I've got the beds made and kind of the room picked up a little bit, and then counters. Clear counters off. So after breakfast, clear it off. Clear the dishes out of the sink and just make sure that those surfaces are clean so that when I walk into that room, it's just kind of clean. And yeah, it might need to be dusted. It might need a deeper clean or whatever. But immediately my brain sees something that's a little bit more organized. And so I don't go into this spiral. So adding in a daily practice of making sure that the rooms that you're in frequently just have a quick surface clean. And then even just doing a quick 10-minute or 15-minute turn on a timer and just speed clean your way through. And when the timer's done, stop. You're done. That's it for today. But it's going to make you feel better. And then it's going to cut down on the housework that you have to do in the long run by keeping on top of those things throughout the day. So positive practice number 4, clear the clutter. All right, and we are already to number 5, which is practicing gratitude. Gratitude is like the coolest thing to be able to flip your mood. It's really hard to be in a crappy mood and be grateful at the same time. So whenever I'm feeling myself kind of in that slump or kind of just feeling it in a funk or whatever, think of things that you're grateful for. One thing that I love doing at the end of the night is just going out and looking at the sky. Sunsets have a crazy effect on me and on my mood, and I am grateful every single time I can see one and how different they are each day. And that's just a practice that I've put into place to just be grateful for the outside and the environment and the beauty that there is. Make it an intentional part of your day to notice and be more aware of the things that light you up, that make you happy. Just those little joys, walking past a houseplant in your house and be like, I'm really happy that that's there. That makes me feel good. Or just whatever. Just be more mindful about the things that light you up. It's not even about sitting down and having like an actual gratitude practice where you're writing out 5 things a day or 10 things a day or journaling at night or in the morning. It's more about being grateful throughout your day. Noticing the little things that light you up. Noticing that I'm grateful that when I pulled out the milk today that it was a full jug or whatever, just the simple things. There are so many things to be grateful for, and as you start making that more front of mind and it just becomes second nature and you're just walking around all day long being grateful for like all these little teeny tiny things, it's going to bring in so much more joy, so much more light, so much more happiness, and just make you kind of radiate that out and be a positive effect on the people around you as well. So having that grateful mindset, that gratitude attitude, it's such a good positive practice to implement. And if you have a hard time and you need to start with something more strict, like name 5 things you're grateful for today before you get out of bed, do that. But then kind of start trying to implement it just through your day. Just gratitude all the time. All right, that is numbers 1 through 5. Let me go over them again really, really fast for you. I've got make your bed, move your body, use your mind, clear the clutter, and practice gratitude daily. And for a list and a little cheat sheet of all 10 positive practices, I will link them in the show notes. And they are also on my website, jessielarson.com. Thank you for hanging out with me again today. I'm so glad you pressed play. If you want to take a quick second to share this episode with someone you think would love it too, that would be amazing. If you're loving the show, make sure you go and leave a review on iTunes. Reviews are like magic for podcasts, and your review will help get this show into the ears of more amazing women just like you. And come find me over on Instagram. I'm there at positively.jessie, and I cannot wait to hang out with you some more. So until next time, have an amazing week.